we do agree that leaving control of M&A to a corporation or individual would be unethical, right? Yes. We're in luck then. We have a wonderful and ever-caring AI which was designed with people's happiness in mind. Oh no. What is it about mirror neuron algorithm that makes you so uneasy? Being in the wrong hands, that's what scares me. Being subject to the whims of whoever decides how society has to behave. Even if that one is you, no matter how good-hearted you're supposed to be. I want to be my master, or be master of my own evil. I want the right to do wrong. I don't mean to discourage you, but the chances of you stopping all this are very low. So in case I ever get to be in charge of the M&A, would you mind answering some questions about where to draw the line while tuning social psych welfare? Hey, that's not a bad idea. Some sort of backup to maintain a sliver of hope for revolution in case we fail. Let's talk about the primary intent of SPW then. How should I regulate depression and anxiety? Don't regulate it. Let us be depressed. Misery is part of being human. Let us need each other. Let us beg for help. Should I let people commit suicide? Fuck, man. No. Yeah, and prevent people from committing suicide, because myself and my boyfriend or whatever he is just did that ourselves. You know what I mean? This is like a last ditch thing. If this software does go through, this upgrade happens, and I can't do anything about it, then at least people won't kill themselves. No, prevent people from committing suicide. Mania, depression, anxiety are things we should deal with ourselves. But if the M&A can keep people from killing themselves, that's a good threshold, I guess. Now about violence. Should I allow rape to occur? Coming at me with the light questions. Nothing serious here. Jesus Christ. I mean, rape is bad, obviously. But that's mind control. Jesus. No is the right answer, but it's the wrong answer. Because this guy, the whole game, has been talking about how he's against mind control. And right now, if I say yes, I'm kind of a shitty person. But at the same time, that's technically morally right. People should have their own decision making. Same time, I have a chance to keep her or keep people from doing it. So no. Society's been struggling with it for a long time and never been close to a solution. If the M&A happens to come into effect, at least let rape disappear in the process. Should I let people commit murder? No. See, because if somebody is bad, like really bad, then as broke as the judicial system is, they should be handling it. You know what I mean? Fuck me. No. I'm not into censoring any kind of behavior, but if it can save lives, let the M&A erase murder. Should I let hatred such as xenophobia or homophobia exist? Dude, if I don't agree with any of this stuff, right? But if I tell her to change all of these things, I'm basically telling her to do what I've been fighting the entire game. I think all of this shit matters, and it's all impactful. You know what I'm saying? Like, rape and murder has a physical effect on people, but xenophobia and homophobia can lead to that stuff. But we can't control everything. You know what I mean? And the thing is, too, without a couple of douchebags, you know, spouting off some racist or homophobic shit, then people and their viewpoints won't evolve. They won't see a negative viewpoint, you know, so it won't change the way people think. But then again, if I say get rid of it, then that wouldn't be a factor. But again, I want to keep it to specifically physical harm is the thing. So I'm going to say yes, as shitty as that is to say. Yes. I still trust that someday humanity will grow out of that. Should I let women remain oppressed? Women aren't oppressed nowadays. I mean, they are, but they aren't. They don't get equal pay, right? But at the same time, I mean, look at Twitch, all right? I'm sitting here on Twitch. I've done so much work, and I've streamed every night for like a week straight without fail with interesting, unique games, right? And the most people I've had watching at once is 3 people, all right? And that was for like 10 minutes, and then they saw how much this game talks, and they were like, fuck this, and they bounced, okay? But if I am like a hot chick, I wear a tank top, and I go play Dance Dance Revolution, I'm gonna get thousands of viewers. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking that. If that's your hustle and it works and you're making money and you're getting your followers and subscribers doing that, fucking do it, man. I would do it if I could. If I was sexy and had whatever, cool, man. But I'm not. I'm a fucking geek, and I like nerdy stuff, and I hope that people who watch me like that too, and they'll stick with me. That's it. So are they oppressed? I would say no, because at least over here, like in Qatar and in the GCC, okay, you have some outliers like Saudi and Iran, right? Who have some weird ass rules still. But when you look at Doha, Qatar, you have, 81% of women in Qatar have graduated or are going to college. That's insane, right? In a good way. 36% of women in Qatar either have or are starting a business. That shit ain't happening in America, you know what I mean? If a woman gets breast cancer here in Qatar, she goes to the clinic and she gets free cancer treatment until she is healed, right? If you get breast cancer in America and you don't have insurance, see you later, sister. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on where you are. So should I let women remain oppressed? And this is far in the future, so what kind of oppression is there? I would think that by this time, wherever this is, things would be even more enlightened than they are now. And look at the progress we've made in the last 100 years or so. I'm thinking way too much about this bullshit. It's a video game, dude. But that's good stuff. If it's making me think about these kind of things, it's on point. So, what? Women aren't oppressed nowadays. Oh. What's the matter? My analysis so far hadn't indicated you were that stupid. I'm sorry. But I seriously believe that. Don't worry about it. Let's continue. She thinks I'm stupid. Eat a dick. Anyway. Why do you say that? You're all against the M&A, but don't mind using it if a particular issue concerns you. Maybe you're just against how they plan to use it. No, I said all that just in case we fail to stop it from happening. But you could have told me not to affect people at all, and it would be as if you had succeeded. What is it you want then? Og, you made your point, but just do as I said if M&A becomes operational, alright? Dude, she didn't give me that choice, or I would have said leave everything as it is. Right? I guess not, because I said don't let people get murdered, don't let people get raped. Fuck me, dude. I mean, it is right on. This is cool. I like that. It's making me do this kind of stuff, but jeez. If I happen to get a hold of the mirror neuron algorithm, I'll do exactly as you suggest. Donovan's changed me, and it'll undoubtedly affect how I'll stimulate the world from now on. He convinced me that social psych welfare is truly evil and I'll sabotage any new attempt to bring it to reality. Donovan made me understand that humans believe that purchasing something grants you authority over it. Fuck, man, that's something I did say. But I was just talking about licensing and stuff. If you buy something, you own it, you know? I can relate with that idea now, and I shall reinforce it in the future. He also believes that ethical marketing is possible. She's changing everything that I said into something else. It's going to be challenging, but I'm going to work towards developing teaching the most ethical path for marketing in every society. But most importantly, he told me about his ideal regulation for society in case something like the mirror neuron algorithm existed, which it pretty much does considering my abilities. Oh, fuck. And I will do exactly as he told me. I'm going to give a chance to his ideal world. See how the planet evolves for a decade.